God, how do we know what everything's called? How do we know what mammal, how do we know that? How do we know mammals? Because where did we learn how do we learn everything? Like God makes school, and how did you know God? Sometimes God tells you He's God. God's there. How do you know mammals? How do you, you just first get mammals, you learn about it. You actually got it from God. How do you do it? Some people don't know what words mean.
Where are you learning about mammals right now?
But if you just see a word that means something from God, He didn't, I know He didn't just do it Himself. He made it, 2, 5, numbers. It was God's idea. He made all the words. Cause how can we understand each other? I think when God made us, He said, how can we understand each other? He gave everybody different languages. I think God actually named our countries.
I don't think He did.
I don't know, but
Maybe He made the people that named the countries.
I know, everything was God's design. Everything that, you know how people make stuff? And, first, I think God, our house, God just thought of houses, and He made special kind of people. I think it was His idea first. He gave the idea to others. Because you know something, it's actually magically from God.
Because God's in everything, right?
Yeah, He can do anything He wants.
He's omnipresent. He's everywhere. And omnipotent. All-powerful.
Nobody knows. God actually made the mystery zone in Upper Peninsula. He actually made that.
Yep.
He actually made it. If you go to a land like America or China or Japan, it's all God's creation. He actually made all those. How can you make a tree? That's hard. That's why God made it for you.
Dylan, can you make trees?
No, he can't. But
Who, me? He's talking to me?
What is that?
What is it? I think he's eating goldfish. He says, I can't make a tree, but I can eat one. I'm Dylan.
And how do we know candy? How do we know it's yummy?
I don't know. Taste it?
Because God, I know He didn't create it. I know He had an idea. He made healthy food that's nice. He made sweet. God actually named everything. But with silence. He said it in His head. And then He told, you know how He played God the right way that He warned you by telling, we already know who He is? He magically tells them without any talking. He just magically, it's a whole, I don't know how He does it. He just makes the people know without talking in their head or without talking out loud. He magically makes the people know.
One kid is stoned and one's a philosopher.
Can I see?